Okay,
Hi, everybody.
there we go. We're live. Three seconds in. Oliver's here too.
Oliver is here. Oliver will be meowing and giving his thoughts on the trailer.
TJ, did you figure it out?
Figure it out.
Posting it to Twitter or Facebook?
Oh yeah, we're live, baby.
Nice.
We're going.
Nice. All right. How are you guys doing today?
Great. Ryan, you want to do the normal intro so people feel at home?
No, we don't have to do a normal intro. This isn't that kind of show.
We're laid back.
So, yeah. That's the point. That's what we wanted to do with this show. And I mean, as people trickle in here, we'll talk more about it. But the whole
Oliver is quite excited.
Of course, we didn't hear him this entire time as we're setting up, and now he's.
I told you need to lock that cat in another room because I knew he was going to be trouble.
No,
as soon as we all start.
See, nobody gets to see. Nobody ever gets to see Ollie.
He's so stupid. He looks so miserable right there. He's really a happy cat.
He is. A little asshole. No, he's not. For sure.
So why are we here? What are we doing?
There's a lot of stuff to talk about.
Well, no. Now here's the thing, though. We don't want this to just replace the podcast. We're not going to be talking about the things that we would have normally just talked about on the podcast, because
for sure
the goal is to still keep the podcast a very tight show. Whereas
to keep it a podcast.
To keep it a podcast. Whereas this we want it to be
podcast.
Yeah, we wanted this to be a little bit more casual, and maybe, well, more importantly, have something that's visual. So, for example, today we're going to be watching the trailer again together because we haven't even talked about it.
I have a lot of thoughts. I went through and freeze framed a bunch of stuff that I have questions and theories on, and I'm sure TJ did too because he's been making GIFs nonstop.
And see, that's the thing. I've
made so many GIFs that I have yet to share with the world, except for the one that we posted on our Twitter. That's the only one.
Which I thought was perfect. Again, I'm glad you already had that one too, because that's exactly the one that I wanted to use for this the announcement of this video. But what we were saying. Oh, that the whole goal of this was so that we have a platform to not replace the podcast, but to be kind of supplemental material, especially for video related things and things that don't make quite sense on a podcast where we're trying to be as tight as possible, even though we do go long sometimes. For example, where today we're going to be watching the trailer and talking about it at length on the podcast. We'll still talk about the trailer and bring it up and give our general thoughts, but
not to mention, not everybody's going to watch this live stream. So
exactly.
There are people who don't know. So consider this a very, very special treat because everything that we're talking about now will probably be discussed on the podcast as well. So
yeah, but it'll be truncated. We mentioned it on the podcast. Yeah, we mention it on the podcast all the time how we don't get to talk much other than when we're recording the podcast. So it'd be nice to actually get some of our thoughts. Like TJ and I occasionally will, especially on the drive home, talk Invincible and about the podcast and things, and get those thoughts figured out before going live on the podcast. And so this could be a way to get that kind of stuff out there. We have some cool ideas for different kinds of shows that we want to do on here that just don't make sense at all for the podcast format. TJ, should we talk about some of those ideas now?
We can. Evil Ira in the chat is asking, is this something that we're going to
hey, Wyatt's in there too.
Do for the individual episodes? And possibly, we haven't really figured that out yet. Our goal is we're thinking by March 26th, like the three of us, we're the Invincible podcast. We want to watch the shows together all in one room. We haven't really done that in a year, obviously. Yeah. But hopefully by then we're going to get tested before and after. We want to do this together, in a room. So this format probably wouldn't work for that. We're hoping to do it video wise, but don't quote us on that. We still got to figure that out, which is it's a task.
Yeah, the goal is from now on, all the podcasts will be video. So that's the goal. I think I figured it out, and I feel confident that it'll happen. Like TJ was mentioning, for the first, not next episode, but for the first March 26th, for that episode where we get to watch the first 3 episodes together. For that one, we're going to try and hopefully may even be might have gotten our vaccines, but We'll get our COVID tests, do whatever we need to do to try and watch it together as safely as possible. But yeah, otherwise we do want to make this video, and there are things that we're learning here that are going to make it easier. And yeah, I didn't even look at this chat. This is awesome. Hey Mike,
there's a lot of people. So
Mike Barrett.
We should probably just take a minute to like acknowledge everyone that's on.
Wyatt.
Here.
Holy shit. Yeah, this is great, guys.
Because we looked at second.
Mitch Craston's there. Yeah. James Williams.
Ryan, what you were saying though, like this format here is going to be more for us to just pop on a random day when we're, bored and want to hang out with everybody. We're going to be doing
streaming format,
format, right? We're
going
to be doing
too because it kind of makes
Captain Interrupting.
Yeah, that's me, Captain Interrupt. I mean, you've been talking for the past, I don't know.
I have not even
4 minutes. 4 minutes. I'm just gonna say, someone commented before they get lost in an Oblivion song. Barry asked, "Do you guys think Conquest will be in the first or second season?" Second season, all day.
What was that? Who was it?
Barry asked,
second.
"Do you guys think he'll be in the first or second season?" Absolutely, the second. Conquest.
Second season, but I think it's still going to be sooner than I had originally thought. Because I really think the first season's going to go further than a lot of us are expecting.
Fucking fly.
Yeah.
Oliver is screaming that it's going to be either the second or the third season, and I agree with him.
Immortal Death God said, "Oh, look at this! Just got done with the first issue of Radiant Black. I want to hear what some of you think of Radiant Black because I brought that up, or I had that in my notes here to bring up tonight because we haven't talked about it on the podcast since having
Kyle Higgins
on to talk all about it and how it kind of is similar to Invincible in a way, and the Robert Kirkman quote about it being a comic for people who love Invincible. And I'm curious to see what a lot of people think.
I'm gonna say something.
Yeah.
Kyle Higgins, he told us some stuff, and I'm gonna tell you now, it gets nuts. So if you haven't read this comic, it's kind of like Invincible, where you think it's something, and then by issue 7, by issue 11, it's something completely different.
It's the same thing. You can't tell people what's awesome about Invincible without spoiling Invincible, or at least parts of it, because then, like, after the big twist in the first season that's going to happen, like, after that, it's just really awesome story things that happen. There's not really any big story reveal. It's just that one thing. Radiant Black is exactly the same thing. When Kyle was kind of telling us some things, I remember I was freaking out, like, because I loved what I had read, and then knowing where it could go, it just got me super, super excited. So, yeah, Radiant Black's going to be is going to be one of my regular pulls. So
I just think it's fun. It just feels fun. It's feel good. The art's awesome. I mean, it's been fun to read and get a little bit of a behind the scenes look on too.
It doesn't hurt that he called us out and at the end of
how cool was that?
Our name is in that podcast name is in the first issue of a comic.
There's a lot of comments going on right now. Are you guys looking at all the comments?
I'm trying to catch up. Bryce Bloomfield, I think season 1 will leave with the Angstrom stinger, and that is what I absolutely agree with that. I think
the Mauler twins, if the Mauler twins are in it, that's absolutely going to have.
I mean, I think first season's going to be very small time villains. We've got the Titan, Doc Seismic, Mauler twins. I think that Angstrom right at the end, especially because Mauler twins are in it, that could lead up nicely with his creation.
Here's the thing, though.
And Jose,
unless Angstrom is throughout the entire first season as a guy, and then at the end he's like Angstrom Levy with the big brain and stuff like that, it's not going to matter. Like, we'll be like, oh fuck, it's Angstrom Levy, but everybody else will be like, who's that big brain guy? So it has to be building throughout the entire first season.
We've been talking about this for years, speculating, and I can already tell that opinions have changed. So before we get too deep into the opinions, let's watch the trailer.
You want to watch?
That's a good idea.
I feel like we're getting okay. All right, give me a couple minutes. Keep talking about this then, because I like.
Ryan, you asked me a question
because I also agree with Wilfred here that the end of season 2 would be Conquest, if not midway through season 2. Because he's got to fight. He's got to fight Angstrom throughout season 2. Never mind.
We'll go back to talking animated series while he picks that up. But Ryan, you asked me a question about what is this format going to do and what are we going to be doing with it? One idea that we had was, for example, like to play some games on here. Like there's a lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
visual stuff. It would make we've done some super fight episodes, which you guys have told us that you like. We may be bringing those back and you can actually see it. Another thing that Ryan thought of is maybe I have a ridiculous amount of original art, and I never get to show it off to anybody. So like you guys can like watch see all my original art.
I think doing like art shows where we go through and show some of the crazy commissions that TJ has gotten, talk about the convention where he got him at, who the artist is. TJ, you'd have to do some homework, pull 10 to 15 or so of some of them, make sure you get all the names and some information about them all. We'll set up a camera as a second screen.
It's all up here.
Yeah, which is crazy to me. I don't know how.
Not all of it.
Mitch is demanding that you show art now, but you know what? That's gonna have to be
you should give us one. You should give us one tonight.
One thing, and then that's it.
All right,
man.
One thing that it's got to be a good thing then.
All right. Well, I'll keep talking because so TMC asked who is Justin Roland going to be. So someone pointed out in the cast
that was cool.
Justin Roland, Rick and Morty is going to be.
I gotta say, that happened. When those names came across in the trailer the first time I watched it, and I should have said it in the reacts video, but it was just emotion. I knew. I was like, they're gonna hide something in that. They're gonna hide a name in there, which they did, and that's.
So who would he be? Would he just be like a side character? Do we know who's playing? Do we know who's playing the Mahler twins?
Yes,
we do. Who's playing the Mahler twins?
Yes, he's a popular voice actor. He's in a ton of stuff.
Oh,
I can't think of his name.
He's the guy who played Joker in the Batman.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I know who he is.
Can't think of his name. Somebody will point him out.
Yeah. Oh, Octobus. Why it's
Octobus. Yes, that's what it was. And I think you said that online too. And I love that. I think that's hilarious.
Multiple people are saying Octobus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Roland is the Flaxons, like all of the Flaxons, or maybe one of them. I can't wait until we start the trailer because TJ, do you have a piece of art to finally show everybody?
Do you want to show that now or trailer now?
Yeah, no, show the art now because just to get out of the way.
All right, by Jimbo Salgado. The detail on this is just ridiculous. I love how gigantic Conquest is like just his take on Conquest.
Put it over
there for a second.
Put it over your face, TJ. No, over your face.
Up a little.
Over your face.
Up a little. Right there.
Make you disappear, TJ. Make you disappear all the way. It'll be a little bit better.
I want to.
If you can actually put it, it's pretty sick. That's a good one. That's a good one.
So I actually am awaiting a color commission by Jeremiah Skipper from that.
Just really?
Today, actually, yeah. So I'm getting
Jeremiah Skipper did
really
the coloring for our podcast logo.
Yes, he did.
That's right. You've had him color a few things, right?
Yeah, I got 2 commissions out for him. Just also my Justin.
Hey, I thought we were showing one. You're showing another?
Yeah. No, it's a trailer. I knew this was
here.
going to happen. This is why I threw a steak about it.
That's why you shouldn't ask, because once I start.
Oh, dude, I love that one.
You got to go close. You got to go closer a little bit.
With Angstrom in the background there.
Yeah.
Justin Mason, right?
Yeah.
He's doing a variant for Radiant Black.
Very cool.
Yeah. Issue 4. And it looks sick too. All right, I'm done.
I like how Will Smith said TJ gonna TJ. I'm glad that I'm not the only one that gets called out for being Bill.
Did the Mahler twins? I didn't pull that one up, but I'm glad I did. We're getting a little carried away here because I do want to watch the trailer here. But since we're talking about stuff, did the Mahler twins originally have goatees? One of them did. The same one that had the goatee. See how quick I did that? One of them had the goatee. The one that had the goatee also had the nose ring.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
But again, we'll talk about it when we get to it in the trailer. Let's watch the trailer.
Yep. All right. Before you start, okay, I have my first prediction. That's Monax.
No, and we can talk about that, but that's ridiculous, Bill.
Why? Why is that ridiculous? Oh, wait, it couldn't happen. That's right.
That's really, really far.
Hey, we don't.
I love how you had to go through the process. You had to go through it.
We don't know how time works in the Flaxon dimension. That could very well be Monax.
We do.
I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna try something here.
You want to try and go full screen or something?
Well, no, I mean I can.
This is also
Should
the first time that we're using this system live and shit. So
Yeah, Jose, definitely muscle memory. I've pulled that one out quite a few times. Yeah, obviously we didn't really quite say in the beginning. Well, we kind of did. Never done any of this stuff before, so bear with me. But I wanted to be able to move around on the video here while still seeing you guys. Oh, moving that makes it do things.
Okay.
All right.
Hit the play button. Here we go.
Were you guys at all shocked at how it starts? How it's just like
I was.
Yeah.
in motion. Like it's almost like they started it a little because they were having troubles with the Skybound stream when it happened. I was like, did we miss a couple seconds? Like there was no buildup. It was just like, and we're mid action.
It is a little jarring. I would expect it to just see like Amazon Prime first, and then it kind of like go into it.
It definitely catches you though.
Yeah.
All right. If you can't hear it, let me know. We're gonna play through once.
Okay, so it says fly time with dad on his phone. 6
Yes.
Yep.
Let's play through once, and then we'll talk.
I'm nothing like my dad. I want to be just like you.
I fought to keep this planet safe. Your power's got to be due any day now, son.
Morning. I'm scared, Dad. What if I can't do this?
Follow me. Slow down. Land. I said land. Stop. Get up.
I'm actually getting used to this a little.
That's not good.
You need to be better. After everything he's done, how can I live up to all that?
You need to decide what kind of hero you want to be.
That was you in the blue and the yellow. Why don't you meet the team after school?
May we count on you in the future?
Yeah, I think so.
And bored of this.
Okay, Ryan. I know what you're gonna say now. It makes sense.
We need to talk. What I'm about to tell you will change everything.
I wasn't ready before. Now I am.
You being a superhero is the coolest thing that's ever happened to me. Now take me flying or I'm going to tell everyone you're invincible. Sorry, not sorry.
All right. So obviously the big guy is the same as the skinny guy that somehow bulks up because his eye is all jacked up and he has like the cape fur and stuff like that.
Oh, you're talking about this guy right here?
This guy is the same guy as when Mark was about to punch the skinny version of him, but he somehow bulked up because he's missing an eye, like he's got the same chunk of rock in his eye, and he's got the same outfit.
You talking when do we see him skinny?
I think it's further in. It's during like the actual Viltrum or all this stuff.
That's not why I said it wasn't
right here,
Monax.
right
I
here.
said it wasn't Monax because I mean, come on.
Obviously, I don't know what the hell I was thinking, guys. I'm so sorry.
To be fair, Bill, the minute I saw it, I'm like, holy shit, is that Monax? Because we haven't seen a big flax on before. So I definitely thought
you should mute the video.
Yep, I am. Sorry, guys.
Right. There. Look at see? He's skinny. He's got the red
figuring stuff out on there. Holy shit, he's holding Eve by the face?
No. He's not holding Eve by the face. Something's over
It's
Eve's
on
face.
her.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Something's on her.
Yeah. But can you zoom in?
I did not see that.
Can you zoom into his face? Can you do that?
Zoom in?
Can you?
Holy shit. I can zoom
Yeah.
in.
Go to his face. Go to his face.
No, I agree with you. You're right.
Yeah. Like
All right.
that's
See, I hate that we're doing this, but I like that we're doing this. Because so TJ and I have done a thing in the past where we will pick one movie, and this is something that I want to say we talked about in the podcast years ago when we first started, where we would do a thing where we'd try and pick a movie that we were excited about and never watch the trailer. like go as long as we could. We would be sitting in movie theaters before a movie and know that it's coming on and just like and just ignore it. And
it would have to be something that wasn't like gigantic franchise, because otherwise it would be everywhere. I remember one movie I did it with because you told me that it looked good, so I was like, oh, I haven't seen the trailer, I'm just going to avoid it. Chronicle.
Oh yeah,
I did it with Chronicle. I had no idea what it was about. I didn't know it was about superpowers. I didn't know anything.
Mm-hmm.
What did you do it with? You did it with something.
I did it with I want to say it was like an alien movie,
yeah,
or something like Prometheus or something like that.
It was a movie that ended up being bad.
Yeah. So it
Which was
wasn't
not
really worth it.
Prometheus.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
Anyways, so what I'm getting at is I hate that we're seeing stuff and like analyzing, because but again, they know.
This is exactly what
I'd like to think that they'd know that we're going through stuff, and I also believe that everything we see in the trailer is the first 3 episodes.
Okay.
I agree with you.
So I have some
So
other
now
things
we're
that
really.
So now we're getting into it. I have said for years it's ending with issue 28.
Oh my God.
Are you?
I've said it.
Wait, stop.
It's going to end with him coming
Everything
back.
Wait.
Everything that we saw in this trailer is absolutely not in the first 3 episodes. 1,000%. This is my prediction.
I don't think everything.
This
but I
scene
think
right here.
Oh my God.
This scene right here, where it's him saying "Dad," Omni-Man is floating in the background right there.
I know.
See him?
Yes.
See him? And who comes and picks Mark up after he gets his ass handed to him by Omni-Man?
Cecil.
No, a bunch of medics come. Remember, a bunch of medics come. Don't like a bunch of medic people come? Maybe with Cecil.
You're thinking of at the end of the fight on the Thraxan planet where a bunch of medics. No, wait.
No.
Am I thinking of something else? No, I'm thinking of when the Viltrumites come. You're right.
Go do your muscle memory thing.
I think
that is why would Omni-Man just be floating there watching a bunch of medics over?
You're right, Bill.
Mark.
You're right.
Unless they're not looking at Mark. Unless that's the perspective of like, yeah, yep,
yeah.
Why are they building?
Wait. You gotta expand on your opinion here. What are you
saying? By the way,
you're saying that
we're talking about the comic. I should have put this up there. We should have said it in the beginning. If anybody's watching that actually is looking forward to the show that doesn't want anything spoiled, we're talking about the comic book. We don't know what's going to happen in the show. Things might be different, but if you're planning on reading the comic, you should have read the comic, and you should read the comic.
My opinion on it is that, Ryan, I don't think spoilers even really matter anymore, because I think the trailer showed the big thing. But Bill, what is your opinion based off of that? You're saying that you disagree with the fact that everything in this trailer is in the first 3 episodes. Are you saying that what we see in this trailer is the entire thing, because you see like medics picking up Invincible?
No, I'm saying that they go all in on the Flaxen fight, which I thought was a little weird. But I'm disagreeing by saying that I don't think that we're only seeing stuff from the first 3 episodes, because I think that scene right there is Nolan's fight with Mark.
So when is the fight with Mark?
You're thinking that it's in the first 3 episodes?
No, I'm asking you. When do you think it is? And yes, I do.
You guys are out of your fucking mind. You think it's going to happen that quick?
I don't think it's going to be the finale.
It might be the end. I don't know.
Bill,
I don't know.
Bill, say a definitive statement. Good God. What do you think it's going to be?
Episode 6.
Oh my God. Vince is in the chat. Hey, Vince.
Okay,
yeah, episode 6. I think that episode 3 is probably going to end with this Flaxen fight and Nolan zipping into the other dimension and then being gone, and us assuming that he's going to be gone for a little while.
So the first season of Invincible is ending with what cliffhanger? It's ending with what, in your opinion? Or not? Maybe it's not a cliffhanger, but what is it?
We've talked about this a lot, with Nolan and Mark probably fighting.
What? You just said that was 6. You said it was issue 6.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Well, then it could be the aftermath. I don't know what the cliffhanger is going to be.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Either way, I don't know if it's editing of this trailer, but whether or not Mark is getting destroyed by Battle Beast and looks up and sees Omni-Man, I'm assuming those are the same scenes, right? This isn't some editing where it's like he's actually looking up after the fight with his dad. He is looking up after being destroyed by Battle Beast, right?
So TMC is saying the medics are the end of the 3rd episode. Let's see. Yeah, I think the 3rd episode will be the fight. Everyone thinks the third
Guys,
episode is going to be the
yeah.
fight with.
Ryan, you're right. It's
He's
Omni-Man.
looking up at Omni-Man after
Omni-Man.
Battle Beast.
It's
destroys
Rewind
him.
Omni-Man.
it though.
It's-
Rewind it to him up, like him with his hammer.
This is
up.
it.
It's Omni-Man showing up after the fight to get his son.
Stop. Oh, okay,
That-
yeah, because that's the same.
He's
hole.
right.
That's the
He's
same
right
hole.
there.
Yeah.
And look at the siding, the railing on top of this penthouse, the penthouse of Machine Head, which we know he's in the show. I mean, Omni-Man is watching Mark get his ass kicked by Battle Beast. That is letting it happen. That is different. That is a different change from the book, which is
why are you saying he's letting it happen?
Oh God, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because he says dad and he's looking up and he's just standing there.
Oh yeah. Wow. That's all. That shows the whole thing.
Yeah, but there's medics there, Ryan. Why are you saying he's allowing it to happen? He's showing up after the fight.
Why
But
did he
he's
stop
not.
it?
Yeah, but he's not intervening. Like he saw smoke because he.
It
saw
almost
there
looks
was
like
smoke
he's.
there.
It almost looks like he's like, I don't know, maybe testing Mark and being like, all right, I don't know,
or let him get fucked up so he can heal and see how resilient he is, that kind of thing.
I don't know, but literally on the last podcast, on the last episode, I said that they're going to prolong Mark and Nolan's fight. But in order to do that, they have to pull up other stories ahead of that. Battle Beast came long after after the fight with them, like almost 12 issues later. So yeah, they're gonna pull him up. But they have to extend it out to another.
That's
theory,
the thing.
Theory
I mean,
have.
I'm saying it in the chat right now that it feels like it's too quick after 3 hours of the show. You really got to feel that bond, and I totally agree. Like early on, if you go back to long ago episodes of this podcast where we were talking about where we think this show or where we think the animated series would run, I thought it would be halfway, kind of the Red Wedding-ish kind of moment, of the season for that turn, because I wanted that bond to be there, but everything is pointing towards the opposite. Everything is pointing in my eyes that they're going to do it much sooner.
Here's the thing. Some people are saying it too, that I feel like it might be too quick for 3 hours. Think about we watch movies. I like the Iron Giant. How long is the Iron Giant? An hour and 45 minutes long. In an hour and 45 minutes, a character is introduced, and you fall in love with that character and cry at the end of the movie.
I think we are underestimating the amount of time that
you can
will be in this.
absolutely fall in love with Nolan as a good guy. Someone said in here, I don't know who it was in the comments, said that the end of season 1 is going to be Nolan's return to Earth.
See, this is the thing, and everybody, and TJ, you keep mentioning it. Like, again, spoilers for the comics, but I should probably stop saying that. The big spoiler isn't that Nolan is doing these things. It's what happens on Thraxia.
The aftermath.
That's the thing. It's what happens to Nolan the rest of this series.
So the reason why my prediction was issue 27, 28 is because what I was saying was that would be a good place to end, where he opens up the door on Thraxa after being led there by Science Dog and seeing his father and being like, it was me the whole time. I need to talk to you. And then credits, season 1 is over. Season 2 starts up with an insane fight on Thraxa with Mark and his evil father.
Yeah. I can see that, TJ. Yeah.
So that would be an insane premiere.
Yeah. Which would mean that Nolan is in the first 3 episodes and then the last one.
I'm not completely definitively saying that the fight is going to happen after episode 3. I think Bill could be right. Maybe they prolong it a little bit, but again, there's only 8 episodes. And I know that there's a lot of time. They're full hour episodes, but you can't really end the fight with 6 and then get to Thraxa at the end of 8. I mean, I guess you could. You could.
We know he's going to Mars. We know there's Titan and Machine Head stuff. We know there's going to be a lot. Cecil's in this season.
You.
Like
here,
this is something that one of the
robot Muller twins.
One of the first things we should have brought up.
Mm-hmm.
Where the fuck is Alan?
Is Alan the alien?
Where the fuck is he? And why Why aren't they using Seth Rogen to promote
Seth
the shit
Rogen
out of
as a marketing.
Maybe
Yeah.
I mean that'll be another push. Maybe
there could absolutely be
keep
another
that-
trailer. There could be another trailer. There could be a clip. There could. Who knows?
Or
But-
maybe he's just like Justin Roiland, but it's a bigger name where it's just like, hey, he's gonna be in one episode. Alan's in one episode. I wouldn't be surprised if he's only in one.
Immortal Death God asked if we think they're going to focus more on the high school aspect. I don't. I think that's going to be so much training with his dad. I think the first episode
Yes.
maybe is going to be high school stuff. But I mean, on his phone it says fly training with dad. It's going to be
It's gonna
all
be
of like
brutal.
they're going to focus so hard on the first 3 episodes, just building Mark and Nolan as like a team and Nolan being an awesome guy and like
Well-
so then when it happens at the end of episode 3, which I think is probably sounding more and more plausible, it hits really, really fucking hard. And then you've got 4, 5, and 6 probably of just kind of not filler, but Mahler twin stuff, Mars stuff, Alan stuff. And then 6, 7, and 8 could be like Thraxa stuff, ending with Oliver being like a thing. So I think they're probably going to try to get this shit done in 3 seasons.
So they.
Reginald Bell Johnson.
That was my original prediction.
I can agree with
3
you,
seasons.
just like you can
3
agree
seasons.
that I was right on March 26th. TJ, can you agree that I was obviously right? with
You were
that?
clearly wrong. Clearly.
We do have William. in the scene.
So going off of what you're saying, Bill, the phone saying fly time with dad,
Mhm.
he's getting up at 6:00 in the morning. That's really early. You know what I mean? He clearly doesn't want to wake up. He's setting his alarm. You know, I'm thinking that Nolan is going to be brutally
Right.
training him for
That's
the
what I mean.
Viltrumite or the Viltrumite army. He's going to be
Mhm.
he's going to be brutal about it. He's going to be understanding, and
Which
like,
is why he's letting Battle Beast kick the
Kick
shit
his
out of him.
ass. Yeah.
no. I don't think that. I think that he's going to be brutal, and he's
I
going
do,
to like.
I do,
but-
Ryan. I agree with you.
Okay, but I think that he's going to be brutal, and he's going to say he's going to come back to him and be like, listen, I'm just trying to get the best out of you. But he's not going to
Yeah.
fucking send him into like shit to fucking die. He needs Mark. Battle Beast could have killed Invincible in that scene. We agree that like Nolan wants Mark to succeed so that he can use him for the Viltrumite army, right? So why would he let Battle Beast kill him?
Because he knows Battle Beast isn't going to kill him. Obviously,
He could
would
have
step in-
easily.
Dude, the amount of stuff that happens to Viltrumites that they recover from, he probably, you know what he probably thinks if Mark dies right here, he's not worthy of helping me with or being part of the Viltrum Empire.
So you're gonna
Because
die on that sword. You're gonna lay on that. You're
Yeah,
that's
you're
what
gonna lie on
sticking
that
with?
floor and fucking die, or you're gonna come out stronger, and then you're gonna be able to help me conquer this planet with the Viltrum Empire. Absolutely, that's what Nolan's all about. Like, I don't think they did a good
No, he's
job
not. 'Cause he
villainizing.
left Earth. Why didn't he kill him
Wait.
then?
Hear me out. They didn't do a good job of making Nolan look like an evil Viltrumite in the beginning of the comic. All they did was with that one reveal, other than killing the Guardians, he was kind of like a happy-go-lucky guy. I think they're being smart by trying to make him kind of seem like maybe more brutal with that part, because that's the Viltrum in him. That's like you're weak, you die, you're strong, you can live on, and be a part of the good bloodline. So I think they're going to make Nolan a little bit tougher of a character. I have some other things that I want to talk about in the trailer, unless you guys.
I've just been playing it through right here. I want to talk about other things. We can talk about timeline, obviously, all day, and where we think certain points will happen in the show. But I want to touch on some of these other things that happen. Oh god, the humor in this trailer too was really great.
Yeah. Nolan does not help Mark fly, does he? In the comic, like there's very little of them. Like there's maybe like 1 or 2 pages of them doing stuff together.
I mean, there's not really helping him learn. Like, I don't think he
That's what I mean.
teaches him how to fly. No, because
Right.
Mark hovers off the roof and then he's flying, and
Right.
there's never really learning how to fly after that. But
Mhm.
again, bonding, build that relationship. Start your day with a hot BM. Oh my God, serving breakfast 6 to 10.
10:30, 40,
10:43 a.m.
10:43 a.m.
10:43 a.m.
That's like parking in the rear shit right there. Who put that there?
10:43 a.m.
Who did
only.
that? Someone come out.
Someone did that. Who is it?
and tell us who did it.
Yes, Wyatt, we need some Burger Mart merch.
Here's a question from the chat. Glenn Nickel asks, "Forgive me for not having his name on hand, but who is the comic who is the comic creator of Science Dog?
Science Dog.
And how do you think they're going to use him? Could that be Justin Roiland?
Flip Shaft, I think his name is.
Yeah.
That's actually a good point. And what if instead of I know this doesn't really match.
You're going to say exactly. You're going to say
I've
exactly
been
what I'm going to
thinking
say.
about how
They need to make fun of instead of making fun of comics, they need to make fun of animated series.
Yes, and that's why it should be Justin Roiland. Because think about it, in a comic book, Mark's favorite comic book superhero is Science Dog, a comic book, and Flip Shaft is the creator of that comic book. Now, what if instead in the animated series, Science Dog is a cartoon or a show, and Flip Shaft is the series creator or something, and that's Justin Roiland?
That's perfect.
Dude.
That's perfect. And then he can also voice Octobos too. Why not? Just because I want it to happen.
Yes. All right. After Burger Mart, what else?
So those people that get disintegrated, you know how they blood.
Well,
like,
we'll get there.
like
We'll
something
get there.
flies
Hold on,
through
because
them?
I have something to say about that. We'll get there.
Always
I do
jumping.
The lighting in this scene too, by the way, I really liked.
This part surprised me because Debbie is like Asian. So Mark is Asian American, like half Asian, half American. And I know that like something came out a couple months ago where people were, or no, it was probably a couple of years ago where they were saying, is Mark Asian? And I remember we were looking through the comic and we were like, he very easily could be Asian. And he is.
I think Debbie always has been. It's just sometimes she's, depending on.
It's just hard to see it in comic form. But I love that. I think that's sweet.
Oh my god!
You never know.
Kill cannon.
More kill cannon fighting.
Yeah.
This looks great.
This is cool. Go forward. Okay. Rex is doing a backflip off of something and Robot is dropping down. That's the fucking bike. They're on the big bike, the hover bike thing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Rex is so fucking cool.
Dude, Zachary Quinto's voice is everything that I hoped it would be.
You knew it was going to be.
It was you in the blue and the yellow. Why don't you meet the team after school?
May we count on you in the future?
Yeah, it's exactly what we. Yeah, it's. I mean, it's. Yeah, that's what it is. Eve sounds great too. Gillian Jacobs is great.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Mike Barrett, what's your
there you go. Bored at this?
So interestingly, Zachary Quinto is in Big Mouth.
Sky Cycle.
Who's the guy who plays Rexplode? What's his name? Jason Mantzoukas. He's also in Big Mouth. The guy who plays the voice of Will is in Big Mouth, and I think that there was somebody else that was in Big Mouth. So this very much to me felt like a Big Mouth reunion. Like everybody's that did that show is now doing this show.
It's every animated show reunion. It's a Avatar: Last Airbender reunion.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's so many people in this show.
So two things. Mike Barrett is asking something that we've brought up before.
He's going to play the voice of old Rex.
So when Robot becomes Rex, and then Rexplode dies.
Spoilers.
Spoiler. Yeah, all this is spoilers.
Thanks, Ryan.
Let me have fun with my new toys.
Is Jason Mantzoukas going to voice Robot or Rudy?
No.
You don't think so? You're going to have a different voice?
All right, let's break it down. First, he's going to be young, in which case it's very possible that it's a completely different actor. But when he is older, when he is Rex's age, it should sound exactly like Jason Mantzoukas.
I agree.
But it's not
his body. That person.
But it is not. It is.
But he's cloned to be that body.
My prediction. I understand. But this is TV that we're talking about, and anything is possible, and it's going to be Zachary Quinto's voice, 100%.
Mitch and
that's my bet.
And
they
so
can
do you.
disagree with me.
I don't understand why though.
Listen, you know what? The logic is that it's an animated show, and
it should be Jason Mantzoukas sounding very, Spock. He should be sounding very robotic, talking in that tone, but it should be his voice.
I agree with you, but I don't think that they'll do it. I think that Zachary Quinto is a better fit for the character.
I have a hot take.
But then every time he's in the suit, that's the voice that's coming out of the suit.
Exactly. It won't be.
Who's to say that robot Rudy is? I mean, he's a fucking genius. So who's to say that he didn't build this clone with his own vocal cords? Like,
Why would he do that? Why would he care?
Why the fuck not?
Care?
Because he likes his voice better than Jason Mantzoukas' voice.
I have a prediction.
It's wrong.
Rexplode will not die in the Invincible War.
TJ's talking 3 seasons from now.
3 seasons from now.
But think about that.
At this pace,
think about that
War...
a lot. Think of Walking Dead. All the big things that happen in Walking Dead happen differently in the show. They like doing that. I think that there's going to be a lot of moments like that in the show where things are going to happen wildly differently. Even like big moments that are synonymous with the comic are going to change in the show.
Mike Barrett, I like your Gandalf reference too. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But DJ, did you like his voice? Did you like that one quick line by Jason Mantzoukas?
Yeah, I thought it sounded good. I want to hear more, obviously, but I like it. Thought it was good.
Eve throwing that spear was pretty sweet.
Look at what happens to the Flaxseeds' faces every time they get punched. They are made of squishy little sponges.
I like how
his fist is in his up to his wrist. He fisted his face.
I like how young Eve looks.
Did you see it? Oh, this was cool. Yes. Well, they all look like high school students.
Yeah.
I do like duplicating.
Yeah,
Right there. Right. Yeah. This looks great.
All right.
All the names.
So
there's that guy again.
That's absolutely that guy.
Yep.
100%. Somehow he can make himself Hulk out.
So he was on the ground and Invincible was like punching him. That's got to be right before he either goes big or it's at the end of the fight after he goes small again. And it looks like Invincible is going a little too hard there.
You think he's going to start, showing some rage?
I think that Omni-Man is going to start to try and instill some little bits of evil in him here and there, and he's going to lose control there.
I think he's just overly excited about his powers. Like that's it. I don't think that it's evil. I think that he's just like, doesn't know his own strength.
We always talked about like the line in which Mark was going to cross as far as how evil he was going to be. That never really, I can't say it never really happened in the comics, but we always thought that maybe, is this the moment? Is this the moment? And then it was referenced with, robot stuff later on and the other dimension stuff.
Did we know who Mae Whitman is playing the voice of?
Oh, that's something else that someone brought up. I'm sorry. I think it was it Immortal Death God? Someone brought it up in the chat. They asked about who Mae Whitman is.
Do you know who it is?
No, I don't think we do. No, do we?
I'm going to tell you. It's on her IMDb.
Is this official?
Upcoming thing. This is
not
on
official.
IMDb.
That's not official. I know it's
Fightmaster and Dropkick.
I don't think that's real.
I don't either.
Think that's real?
No, because when that said that she was playing Fightmaster and Dropkick, it also said that Zazie Beetz was playing Robot.
She still could be.
Mitch is saying it's also on the Wikipedia. Again, until
Wikipedia's fact, bro.
I think it's this, people can update those. There were so many things a year and a half ago that gave us wrong information about who was playing who. I wish I would have screenshotted some of them. But I don't know. I mean, maybe we get a cool future tease. Man.
All right, go. Fast forward. Or just play. And skip ahead slowly.
Okay. This is the moment in which it was like, okay, the trailer's still going and it's going places.
Yeah. Which I think is fine. I don't think that it showed anything.
Anything with the that's nothing. It's just showing space.
Yeah.
This could be Alan.
That's what I was thinking, Alan, maybe.
It could be, yeah.
Or it could be the flashback of this is the World Betterment.
Oh! There you go. The beginning of the first teaser trailer. I mean, it shows him flying in. Be around then. Air horn.
Exclusive.
We need
You sound
the,
like you sound like Oliver.
Hello. I love the broken goggles.
I love
it.
I'm so.
You-
It looks awesome. It looks awesome.
Come on.
Come on now. Fuck.
Come on now. Where is
That's
he?
it. That's
Where
him
is-
killing
where
the
is Nolan
Guardians.
right now?
He's obviously.
Oh, really? You think so?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. Absolutely.
So
Is the-
literally, as I was watching this trailer, our reacts is up too, so you can look at that. But as I was watching this trailer, I'm like, and I was like, nope, he looks evil.
know you
This was the shot right here where I was like, are they? They're showing too much. They're showing too much. And then when he turned here, I'm like, it's over. They just revealed it. Like, he
So
is
no.
evil.
I agree with this. Wyatt said, "Yeah, I don't think they showed too much. Still vague enough
Biplane in
for
the
new
Meteor?
phones."
Could be
for new
biplane on the
fans.
meteor.
Oh yeah, but no, I think so. I think that Nolan saying that is still super vague. Like, no one knows what the fuck he's talking about. It's obvious to us because we know.
Bill.
But
No, Bill, you're watching this trailer for the first time. You don't think that Omni-Man is evil? You're not
No.
as you're watching the show. You're not.
something.
What? Come on.
Yeah, well,
Come on.
Who knows
Again,
what it could
I don't
be?
think it matters. Again, I don't think it matters because
It
the
doesn't.
majority of the people aren't going to be. I'm sure the majority of people aren't even seeing the trailer, but the people watching this are going to fall for it. And after the first day, because it'll happen at the end of episode 3, it won't matter because that's
Exactly.
not the big spoiler. That's
So what
not
I
the
was
big spoiler.
exactly. So what I was gonna say was, I don't mind that they spoiled this in the trailer,
It's not
unless
even a direct spoiler or direct showing it. It's hinting at it. Something's going on. What's up with this?
right, but it's making viewers that don't know the comics suspicious of Omni-Man.
Sure,
Okay,
good.
so-
That's fine. Why not? You could
Okay.
be suspicious of. You could be suspicious of fucking robot or.
Okay. No, right. You can be suspicious of Robot. I'd prefer them to be suspicious of Robot because, like, that's way down the line. This is the big thing that makes Invincible. Like, this is that part. But hold on, let me finish. Let me finish what I'm gonna say. I'm okay with them doing this if, Ryan, what you're saying, if it's revealed in like episode 3, but if this is episode 8 and it ends with the big fight and that's the big reveal, then I don't like that they have this in the trailer.
Yeah.
That's all.
I think that's very unlikely though. But yeah, I would agree
Guys,
with that.
if you look at the YouTube, if you look at all the chats, everyone is literally agreeing with me, minus like 1 or 2 people saying that it just seems obvious to us because we fucking know what's coming.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Oh man, that turn.
I thought
Didn't
at
look
first that was Omni-Man's hand, and I was really nervous.
This moment.
This was the holy shit moment when
I didn't
on our
think
live reaction. Like,
I didn't think we'd see Battle Beast, man. I would have bet money that we would have seen Alan over Battle Beast.
mhm.
Easy. This moment though. Oh. And he's got his mace. He's,
yeah.
looks so awesome. In the
That's
what
kind
is
of
it?
mean to stop right there.
yeah.
So
oh god.
I'm gonna
in
show
the
you this.
penthouse.
I'm gonna show you this because out of
Yeah,
all
that's whose name I was thinking of.
out of all of the gifts that I made, this one's my favorite because I just think it's funny. I don't know if you can see this, or you can make me big or something. Make me big. Make my monsters grow.
Yeah. Jeez, TJ. Too much. Too much. He's already dead.
You're killing him. He's already dead.
The city looks awesome. Omni-Man up there. I'm really intrigued. This is a great example of we're changing up the comic a bit and tweaking it and making me very intrigued. Like,
This is so Batman versus Superman right here. Like Superman up in the air with the idol, like the trailer. Remember the trailer and how like crazy it looks?
Guys, I really hope people are starting to think about Nolan being. That's, by the way, I'm not a huge fan of that. That looks very CG to me. Like,
that's too
I
not
like
godly.
it. I like it.
CG.
because we're pausing it. There's
I
some
like
things
it.
that-
Play it though. It looks like
No, I didn't even think that
like an
until I paused
N64 game. It looks like an
didn't-
N64 game.
I never thought that until I paused it on that screen, which
What were you-
you can do with a lot of, not a lot of these scenes, but you pause scenes like that that are meant to only be
Yeah,
a second.
it's a cartoon, right? I get it. Like you're gonna, I don't know. I'm not in love with that.
So
I'll be
people
posting
saying
the
online,
gifts, Wyatt.
people saying online, and I've noticed in the chat, talking about, no goatee, no nose ring, no earring or whatnot. What if they don't do that yet? What if one of them gets killed because they have the argument, and then they start doing it where they mark them by the nose ring or something like that? Because we're seeing them before they start really having that argument. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's any differentiating.
CG that they use sometimes. It's good for quick cuts. Evil, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. It's necessary evil, but I just don't. It took me out of it. Like when I saw it, I was like, oh, just because it looks like a robot version of Nolan just doing this. Like there's no like natural kind of like.
After 37 minutes of the episode, that half a second is you don't even notice.
Mm-hmm.
We're not doing this any justice. Oh. All right. So
Okay.
yes.
That is a laser shot.
That is not. Again, the first time I saw it,
it's not. No one is flying through these people. It is a laser shot. Like if you just like go and zip.
Yeah, it's laser.
That's it. Look at this guy's head. Look at his head. Go, Ryan.
Yeah, dude, it's nuts.
Oh,
Dude,
no!
it's crazy.
This
is probably flax on.
Yeah, that's
Are you
flax
sure?
on. Yeah,
But the way they edited it, and it makes sense because as you're going, it's him flying, lasers, him flying, Doc seismic. Like
look at the static
and
and
way it was
so-
edited. It feels like it was him.
So we're saying what it's not. What is Omni-Man doing? What is he doing?
So hold on.
Play it.
Hold that thought, TJ. First, Doc seismic. Awesome, right? Looks
Very
great.
cool.
Looks great.
Very cool. Look at this. Come on.
Yeah, he looks awesome.
Oh wait. Does he have I was trying to look at
He doesn't have the cuffs.
He doesn't?
No, he's just got red. Oh, I mean, they're red. They're red.
Oh.
I don't know.
Maybe the best screenshot.
It's
Maybe the best screenshot.
That
I
right
like
there.
the one where you froze Omni-Man flying. Yeah.
Dude, that is sick. Like him going so fast that these sonic booms are happening, and he's flying through these buildings. It's awesome.
So he is going through the city. He's going through the city. So it could be.
Wyatt's thinking maybe it's co-cannon. Maybe this. No, it means the laser's killing all the people. It would be funny if this was co-cannon though.
Can you go back a little bit, Ryan?
The red Omni-Man scenes are the alternate angstrom future. Oh,
Yeah, because
the whole
city,
world
the
is red.
cityscape, and the buildings look different. Like that, they all look like angular and kind of futuristic, which is why I'm like, I wanted you to go back because I don't.
He gave heat vision for a second. I'm just catching up on chat. Mr. Sadman, do you think they'll put Invincible in Justice 3? I can only hope. My God. So go back a little bit, Bill.
Oh yeah, they're saying that it's the Flaxon dimension. That's awesome. Yeah, look at those buildings. Those are alien buildings, dude. Those are alien buildings. Look at the.
See, this is why I don't like doing this.
Yeah, look, there's no windows on those buildings. There's like laser slits, and there's no reason for Omni-Man to by himself be flying.
I know what it is. They're taking over another planet. It's a flashback probably,
or is it the ancient dimension?
Yeah,
and we're getting Angstrom
like the
this
alternate,
season, or at least
it could be. But it could be. But so Omni-Man has to tell. Omni-Man has to tell Mark the truth. And in that truth, I think that they're going to do some sort of flashback, and it's going to show them taking over planets. You know what I mean? I think that's one option. Or maybe he just flies off to another dimension and destroys everybody, and then comes back home to dinner and sits down to dinner with Mark. And you know what I mean? Like,
I like
just to show that he is evil.
I like that we don't know. This could be the Flaxon dimension. This could be another planet that the Goats are taking over. This could be the Angstrom dimension. We have options. We don't know what this is.
Can you do me a favor? Can you go back to the beginning where we see Nolan fly through the portal or fly towards the portal? I just have one idea.
Where are we at now? We're at minute 50.
We're at the end pretty much. Yeah, right. So there's portals. Look for portals.
Right here.
I mean, that could be.
That looks red.
That looks.
Yeah, but it doesn't. Red. It also doesn't look like you can see through it. It just looks like the portal itself is red. The Stargate is red. It's not.
I understand. I'm throwing I'm throwing it at the wall to see if it sticks, but I think that it's probably him in the Flaxon dimension. I really, really do.
Yeah.
I love the noise that Marks makes as he's spinning, by the way.
We gonna listen to it?
Yeah, I want to listen to it. It's
Okay,
really,
let's
really
listen to it.
satisfying. Oh yeah.
That's got to be that's Doc Seismic fight.
Oh yeah.
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 It's great.
Why they're falling from the sky? Oh, because he opened up Earth and they're falling through.
Oh
That
yeah.
makes sense.
There we go.
Okay. Can we?
Can we
now
what?
that looks like college. That looks like a
That's the
dorm
college.
room.
It's the dorm room. Yeah.
So is
Oh, you
William in college and Mark is in high school,
Or they graduate episode 1, and it's
now
not
they're
really
in
that much
college?
about high school.
I have,
We know
I
we-
have other.
We know D.A. Sinclair's in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
Armpitting. There we go.
Ooh, wait. So someone just asked if we're spoiling stuff. We are spoiling a lot of stuff.
For the comic book. For the
Right.
comic book.
Lab Clinics on YouTube asked if we're spoiling things, and who was it? Someone nicely enough said TJ Gibson said that we're spoiling everything or we're spoiling
Thank
everything.
you.
So
Thank
to
you,
leave.
everybody in the chat.
I
Make sure
appreciate
people
that.
know. Leave. Get out. Get out now. We
Yeah.
don't know. We don't
Go
know.
read
if
it. Go read
will happen
Invincible.
the same way.
Go read Invincible
So,
and come back. and
I have
follow us.
something that I'd like to discuss. It's not important. It's just like an idea. So William, spoiler alert, ends up being gay in the comic, and he ends up dating what's his name? Is it Todd? No, not Todd. Zach, the guy who gets turned into a reaniman and all that stuff.
Rick Sheridan.
Rick Sheridan. So he ends up being with Rick, and I love William's journey because he doesn't feel like a closet gay to me. Like he feels like he just doesn't know what he is yet, because he and Eve's relationship is never like sexual. It's always just kind of like they're friends and they don't really know how to act. And then William just is like, oh yeah, I'm gay. However, in this, he sounds like he's just openly gay here.
I think he's
You know
got to
what I
be
mean?
from the beginning.
So he is from the beginning, which is fine, because I feel like what they're trying to do is make it seem like he's not closeted, like he's comfortable with his sexuality, and they don't want to like make it seem like he's trying to hide the fact that he's gay. But I like that. I liked his natural progression in the comic because it felt natural. Like it felt like he was kind of figuring himself out as opposed to him just being gay. So are they just making Mark have a gay friend from the beginning?
Was that him figuring it out, or was that Kirkman figuring it out?
Either way, it could have been either one.
Because I think that, I mean, obviously Robert's writing this, or at least definitely writing the premiere. I mean, obviously he probably
He's directing
would
the
have.
first episode
That's,
too.
well, that's what I mean. Oh, he wrote. Is he writing and directing it?
I thought he was directing.
I don't know. Either way, he wrote the first episode. I know for a fact. But I think that he's making. I mean, he made the decision. I'm sure he was part of that decision from the very beginning.
So
I think
I don't know. I think that
in the original issue of the comic.
So are they trying to do it because they don't feel that story is necessary, or maybe not? Like,
Yeah, Vince saying, yeah, William always seemed very gay coded, but a lot of that was probably unintentional / coding in hindsight. Yeah, again,
which is natural character development, though. Like, it's like you're creating a character not knowing what it's going to be, and then as it develops, you're like, wait, this guy's kind of like he doesn't seem like.
It feels like he was all along, and I think that's kind of what.
But he didn't know it.
But I don't think Kirkman knew it, and I think that Bill, you're kind of interpreting that as William didn't know it either. But I don't know if that part. I don't think that part was intentional.
Mitch is saying in the comments, the progression of the comic went with the times.
Yeah,
and that's what it was.
Yeah, and I think
so.
That
like they're like, oh, we need a gay
now.
character. We need a gay character, and it works with William because like he's always seemed kind of like I don't know. But I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it either way. I just like that story because I feel like it could have been a nice little like natural progression of, you know, how it works in real life sometimes. Like obviously sometimes you're just openly gay from the beginning, and sometimes you're just trying to figure out who you are as a person and you don't necessarily have a label. So I don't know. I don't know. This is one of the things where like I wish that they stuck with the comic because I really love when that happens. Like, remember when Mark comes back and he sees Rick or William for the first time, and he's like, "Wait, what's going on?" And he's like, "Oh, okay, cool." You know what I mean? And then it's just go on with your day. Kind of thing.
He can come back and he could be with Rick, and they could be engaged or married or something. And the last time we saw Rick was when D.A. Sinclair turned him into a reanimant, and it's like, so you guys are a thing now? I mean, I like that. I think that we're still going to get that.
Mm-hmm.
Vince, yeah, I agree. Let's see.
So,
okay,
I do want to hear William sing. I mean, William and Rick Sheridan. Wait. Rick is in the show.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Wait, he is?
We do get
who?
Yeah.
Where?
Rick Sheridan's in the show. He's
casted?
He's casted.
He's Olaf.
Oh yeah.
Not Olaf. That's Josh. Christoph?
Christopherson?
He's Christoph.
Christoph.
No, he's Christoph in Frozen
he plays
2.
Christoph in
yeah.
Frozen. The guy who played the king in
Jonathan Groff. Thank you, Evil Ira.
Yeah,
the king in Hamilton.
Yeah. This is nice because
yeah.
we have a lot of other I consider all of
Thanks,
these
Mitch.
people right now the fourth chair of the podcast
Yeah,
because
right.
they're answering all the questions that we don't know. We're like, what's that quote in that movie? And then we know we're gonna get the answer.
Yeah, what issue did this happen in?
Yeah. A lot of people keep asking about Wolfman in season 2. I don't know if we'll get Wolfman. I don't know if I think that for them to introduce anyone like Tech Jacket, Wolfman, Brit, like any of these other IPs, the season has to be awesome. Like the first season has to be a runaway hit, so they can probably then make spinoffs.
I'm concerned that it's too much, and it would have to be a spinoff. I don't think we'll see them in the show unless they get picked up for a spinoff. Like unless
I think it would be
season 3. Like season
There
2
would
comes
be-
out. It's a runaway success. It's doing really well. The Amazon orders another spinoff. It's Tech Jacket or it's Wolfman or something. It's going to be one season and it's going to tie into season 3 or 4 or whatever of Invincible. Other than that, I don't know if I see it happening. It's just that the world of Invincible is too big. It's too big, and as much as I want to see that, there are some things that I think will suit better to comic books as opposed to this animated series.
I agree. And I think that's frustrating because I would love to see Gary and Wolfman and Tech Jacket and then Zach. Like nothing would be fucking cooler. Tech Jacket as an animated cartoon.
It's perfect.
I can't. It's more perfect than Invincible.
Yeah,
because it almost started as like an anime. Yeah, like it would be perfect.
Who do you think should voice Thrag?
I think
Jason
that
Hamm
Steve
or Steve
John Hamm.
Steve is not a real character.
Dude, what if it's the guy? What if it's the guy from issue 1 or whatever it is? Just the bank robber, and it's actually Steve. How funny was that?
John Hamm has done some stuff.
John Hamm is not Steve.
Shit.
He's gonna be Thrag.
Or Dinosaurus.
Yeah.
He's definitely not going to be Dinosaurus.
Mike Barrett says, I want to know, how do you guys think Amazon will advertise the show? TV spot, commercial, banners on the main page. I'm
already seeing it everywhere. I have
a tweet that I'm actually going to tweet out right now because it's in my drafts. And
I'm seeing it on YouTube.
I'm seeing IMDb posted it on their Instagram today. Like the trailer, like it's going to be everywhere.
I've been meaning to go to like my Amazon app. They don't advertise the trailer, do they? Like, is it on the Amazon app right now to watch the trailer?
If it's on IMDb, if it's on everything else, I'm sure it is. I think eventually it's going to be
watch trailers for shows before they're out.
It's going to be on the commercials in between, as you're watching something on Amazon Prime, it's going to be there.
Yeah, to TJ's point, like when I pull up YouTube, and I don't know if it's in my watch history or if it's because it's in my watch history or not, but one of the, like if I scroll through just like the main menu, like it's in there. So I don't know. We'll see.
Says, I have a question. Are you guys going to be doing a live watch longs, like reactions, the clip? Have you guys been? That would be dope.
Who knows?
Thanks, Em.
I think it'd be dope too.
I'm predicting, and again, this is just us talking now because this is kind of what this live stream is here. I'm predicting that we do podcasts, video podcasts for each of the episodes, And then later, I mean, that's going to be one day where we all watch the newest episode. What are we going to do for the next 6 days before the next episode? I'm predicting a night where we do a Amazon watch along kind of thing where we get together and sync up, watch the episode at the same time, talk in the chat, do something like this. That's what I'd like to do. So we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately for the first 3 too, like, because we plan on watching those all recording episodes. So I think it's going to be really difficult. Maybe later on, maybe for no, because like we like to enjoy it too. That's the problem. You know, it would absolutely have to be after.
It's tough to do commentary too. Like, I just feel like we're not great at it. How many people in the chat actually watched our Skybound commentary? And anybody that says yes, you
mean Sky High?
Sky High.
Dude, that
anybody
was
that
fun.
says you did,
did that
you lied.
as a fun goof, and it was totally worth it because that was a blast.
Loved doing
It was
that.
ridiculous.
And
It was fun to do it.
Love to do it again.
I think that's a good idea. Should we do audio watch-alongs? Like you sync up and be like, all right, we're starting the show now, and we'll just talk through it. I mean, I guess we could do if it's video. You can either watch it with us, and we're still talking. It's just
we could do a live stream. We could do a live stream and watch the movie potentially, couldn't we?
Yeah.
I mean, there might be some copyright infringement things there.
Oh, we don't play it. Anytime I've seen other people do that, we just say, okay, we're starting it now.
Watch it.
Yeah.
Okay. And
TJ Gibson, yes, we did talk about who Justin Roiland would might be voicing, and the reigning theories are either Octobos or Flip Shaft, and I like both of them.
Yep.
Do you think we'll get one more trailer, Evo Ira? I don't know. Do you think we'll get a launch trailer? That's a good question. What do you guys think?
What's today? We have another. Guys, we have over a month. So
we have in 5 days.
I'd like to hear TJ's opinion first because he's going to disagree with whatever I say. So, TJ, you go first. Do you think there's going to be another trailer?
And then you're just going to say the opposite?
Yeah, because I think I'm not going to say it. I know. I promise I won't change my opinion. TJ, what do you think? Do you think there's going to be another trailer?
I feel like there has to be something to hype it up once it gets closer, but we just got a fucking lot. We got a lot.
Yeah.
I think we'll get another trailer, but it's not going to show much, and it's going to be maybe shorter than what we got.
I think it'll be like a 30-second TV spot, and I think it's going to be all gore, all fighting, all crazy stuff. Like I remember one of the boys' TV spots was like her when she was face sitting on the skull and it crushed the skull, the dolphin exploding. Like it was just like gore. And I think that if they're going to do anything, it would be something like that. I don't think it would be a story.
I disagree.
There you go. There it is.
Will Smith, can we talk about how awesome the person that runs the Invincible Twitter account is? Yes, they're doing a great job. I'm actually very, very happy that the Invincible, like the official Invincible Twitter account, is getting the love and attention it deserves. So shout out to them. Octobos or Science Dog for Roland. I think Vince secretly runs the account. Vince, be honest.
Do you?
Yeah, commentary tracks is what we're talking about. Yeah, something like that, but also maybe having it be video as well. Do it. Let's see.
Yeah, Mike, we don't actually know who's behind the account. Oh, she's talking.
Official account, yeah. So
she says she knows who he is though. Fascinating.
Yeah, my guess is it's one of the guys at Skybound that runs a couple of the accounts. Yeah, they're doing great though. They're doing great.
Yeah.
TV spot focusing on teenagers. That'd be cool.
TJ, do you agree with that? Because I'm going to disagree with it.
I think that would be cool. Focusing more on
unbelievable. Fucking believable.
I'm not just going to agree with everything that you say.
You're going to disagree with everything that I say.
You agree with everything Ryan says, so
that's because Ryan's a cool guy, and I think that
it's a cool guy. It's a cool
guy.
I don't know if that's what we're going to get, but I think it would be cool if they focus more on the teen team because we got a lot of action, but we didn't get a lot of them talking. So I think
that. Okay.
All right.
So I would love to do a Radiant Black podcast.
They're doing it. They're doing it on Twitch. I watched. I was only able to catch some of it, but check it out. I think I'll send you the details afterwards. But they're doing a Twitch show for it every
issue.
I don't know if it's every issue or every week, but I think it's every issue.
Is Kyle on it?
Yeah.
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 Makes sense.
Still waiting to see who Simon Pegg and Nick Frost are going to voice, because they got to be in it.
Yes, I really think they're going to be. And I told you, TJ, I think they're going to be passerbys in the UK where Mark's hat and the garbage bag fall.
Are they on the show?
No, they're not announced for on the show, but they're fans of Invincible, and they both do voice work. They have to be. They have to be. Or they'll save them for season 2. We'll see. Simon Pegg playing Simon Pegg. Yeah, in the UK, with the trash bag and the hat, he becomes the king of the trash mountain. Trash bag. All hell trash bag.
Oh, did you see Koba? Did you see Koba back there? I'm surprised he hasn't jumped up.
That is not who I thought, Vince. Interesting. All right. Breaking the fourth wall, will Robert Kirkman, Corey Walker, or Ryan Otley appear as an animated bystander or speaking character in the animated series? I don't know. A lot of the times they typically don't like doing that. I feel like anytime like Kirkman was asked about being in Walking Dead as a zombie or something like that, he never wanted to, and I think it took until the trade paperback cover of the final volume of Walking Dead for them to put them as a cameo in the comic. I'm curious to whether or not they will do that kind of stuff. I think it'd be cool, of course. Tether Tyrant and Magmaniac for Seth
Simon
Rogen
Pegg and Nick Frost,
or Simon Pegg. That'd be awesome. That'd be perfect. They come out.
Oh yeah, they would be.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Just the entire Star Trek crew to voice the mock Star Trek crew would be
my God.
ridiculous. That'd be ridiculous.
I would die. I could die.
Oh no, Ryan has definitely drawn. Yeah, Ryan has definitely drawn like some of his buddies in panels and stuff before. I don't know if he's ever put himself in, and I don't know if he wants that. I feel like I don't know. He might be cool with it. We'll see. I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be fun to find that. I hope there's tons of Easter eggs, just like what Ryan's put throughout the comic. We should probably start wrapping up. We didn't really talk about how we're going to exit this out, but again, we have ideas for doing this. We don't really have another date planned for when the next one would be, but like TJ said, we'll want to talk about original art. Maybe this become a somewhat weekly thing. I don't know if we want to slap a date on it where it's always a consistent like Sunday night thing or a Friday night thing or whatever, because it's difficult with each of us having full-time jobs to do that kind of thing. But we want to do, different games, different art, maybe play some Super Fight.
Yeah, TJ, way to yawn on the fucking live stream.
There you go. I think TJ, you wake up early.
I wake up at 4 a.m. All right,
yeah.
it's 10:30 right now. So
if anyone wonders about TJ being sleepy during these or towards the end of a podcast, it's because we recorded it late at night and TJ.
So you're gonna get another hot take here. All right, just for the people in the chat. All right. So you know how our episode goes up every Friday morning? Well, that's because Bill always wants to record at the very last second. We'll record at like freaking 11 o'clock at night every Thursday before it goes live, and then
this is a gross. This is a gross.
And then I have to be up, and then I get like 2 hours of sleep, and then wake up the next morning.
This is a gross exaggeration. I have 2 children. Why would I want to record at 11 o'clock at night? You piece of shit.
This is one of the latest things we've ever done. Actually, this is
true. Starting something at 9 p.m.
We do typically record past 10 o'clock.
Yeah, sometimes, but
always.
The goal is to be doing this kind of stuff, going through merch. I think it'd be fun to sit here with another camera setup and show, talk about the hero clicks or the mini mates or the watch or just different Invincible merchandise that we have, which there's new Invincible merch out, which is exciting. And the art and playing some games with each other. So we'll do these kind of sporadically. we'll make sure there's plenty of notice for you guys over on Twitter and Facebook and everything like that, and giving you guys a heads up. Maybe talking other comics as well. Like we talked a little bit about Radiant Black earlier, and I think it'd be fun to actually talk about some other things that we've been reading. We try to put that at the end of every podcast, but I think the podcasts are about to get a little bit more packed. So we're going to have less time to talk about that. And now we can do this kind of thing. If we feel like jumping on here and talking about Hades for an hour, because I want to talk about Hades for an hour.
I think it's probably a good idea that we do this more. Just seeing everybody so active in the comment section and like feeling like there's truly a community here. Like I feel like I know a lot of these people in here, but there's like a bunch of people that I don't know. Which is super, super exciting. So like, thank you everybody that's tuned in.
Of course. Thank you.
And
we are, our next thing is actually going to be Oblivion Song, right, TJ? We got Oblivion Song Wednesday, which is it coming out?
Who knows? I gotta check to make sure it didn't get delayed again. But the last I saw, it was supposed to come out February 24th. Hopefully that's still the case. I haven't checked, but oh, you know what? It is because even Lorenzo De Felici tweeted out today that it's coming out Wednesday. So it will be out this Wednesday, which means the Oblivion Song podcast next episode will be Friday. So something cool to look forward to.
So,
if you're not
TJ,
reading Oblivion Song, read that shit.
I'm a little busy, so I know we're releasing Friday, but we're gonna have to record Thursday. Thursday evening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Look at the blood.
Oh
no! No, Colma thought I was in trouble. I'm good.
Bill, you can hang out with us and have a beer just like this. This is what we're doing. So thank you guys for listening, and listening, it's habit. For watching, that's weird. We look forward to doing this more. We got some exciting ideas, and we'll be doing this again in the future. So we'll let you know. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Love you all.
Okay, bye.
Thanks for joining in.
Good God, I hate you so much. I hate you so much.